Now, we all know that Terran is the best race when it comes to dropping. Protos has their War Prisms as well. Zerg, however, a little bit underutilized. We don't see it that frequently, especially at the highest level. Luckily for us, we're playing some 2v2s. And here, my dear friends, anything is possible. So we're going to be massing roaches, getting the tunneling claws, and dropping them all over the place. We're playing with a Protoss called Markas, and our opponents are two random players who have my fullest respect. But this is actually a really bad map for them as well. Look at this. Look at this beautiful dead space that has been created over here by Mr. Mapmaker. Good lord, that looks neat. We have some over here. I can even idle between them. I can bounce from base to base. I can drop in his natural, drop in his main at the same time. It is going to be a phenomenal time. Let's see what my ally is doing. It's chrono boosting and not building workers. It's always a good sign when someone is doing that. That is one of those things that definitely does not inspire confidence. You know, you're looking over at your ally's base. He's chrono boosting a nexus and not building anything. It's like, oof. It's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be a very tough one indeed. It's also going nexus into core. Please tell me you build a second gas before the pylon. Oh, this hurts me. I just want to help him, you know? I can't help myself helping Protoss players when I see them struggle with build orders. I would love to backseat him right now, but I won't. Because I know that won't help me win this game. Okay? It is important to pause my frustration with his opener right now. Like whenever you go Nexus before core, the second gas should be first, my dear friends. Please. The second gas before the pylon. Otherwise you're just making big mistakes. This is like baking a pie. Actually, I don't know how to bake pie, so I don't have an analogy. It's like putting in the eggs for... Did you put eggs with it? I don't know. I didn't know where I was going with this. My apologies. I'll come back with something that makes sense later on a topic that I have more knowledge on. I feel like pies might contain eggs though. Flour, eggs. Is that pancakes? Flour, eggs, milk? I don't bake. I don't like baking. I don't mind cooking, but baking, having to follow a recipe. I already follow build orders the entire day. Then I, come home after a rough day of playing video games. You want me to follow another build order, but for... Okay, I don't even really like sweet things either. I think generally overrated, sweet things. Like, I always feel like it's a weak alternative for food that could be really tasty, you know? Yeah, it's like, do you want to bake something? It's like, no, not really, but it's pretty easy and it's hard to mess up as well if you just follow the recipe. It's like for people that don't want to put in the effort to learn how to cook, just go bake. I bet I just upset some big bakers. I bet there's a large overlap between the baking community and the Starcraft 2 community. No, it's tough for them, man. Someone had to tell them. Where was I going with this? All right, I still don't have an analogy. Oh, maybe in the next game we'll get something. I'll get an Evo chamber in the mix as well. Is there a gold base on this map? I'm not sure why I thought it was going to be different on the other side. These maps are symmetrical, but I have now officially manually checked every single base, just in case this map, for whatever reason, wasn't symmetrical. Did I ever tell you guys the story about my Warcraft 3 clan war? So when I was a very young boy, I think 14 or 13, I played like what we call like friendly clan war. So you'd be on like Battle.net and you'd play a friendly clan war against a different clan that was on Battle.net. And I was in a clan and you basically you'd send in a lineup and then you'd play. What the hell is this? What the hell is he doing? Either way, I was sending the lineup against some player, and the other person, it was a best of one, the other person hosted the map. So I'm like, nice. Oh, he hosted the map, that's phenomenal. So we're playing, and he's absolutely blasting me. And in Warcraft 3, you have heroes that require levels. And it's like 5 minutes into the game, and he's like just eating me alive at like a level 5 hero or something like that. I'm like level 2. Like this is the equivalent of dying to someone that's pushing you while you're on one base and they're like 10 base, like 3 minutes. And I'm like, oh my god, this guy is so good. He completely owned me. Then I checked the replay and he hosted a map that he had built himself. And like the corner, far away hidden, were like 10 tomes of powers that he could pick up during the course of the game. A tome of power gives you 1 free level on your hero. And that's what he did. In a friendly clan war. No money on the line. I was very young, one could say, when I realized that there's a lot of pathetic people in the world. I was earlier than most. I was 14, I already realized there's people out there that when there's absolutely nothing on the line, will still cheat to win, not even reputation points, because no one was even ever gonna see it. It's like no one was gonna wake up one day and be like, oh, I wonder what Harstem did versus Johnny, Big John, in the clamor between Wailing Darkness Gaming and I can't even remember what the other clan was called. That's how forgettable they were. But it's still you know, it bothers me to this day. Okay, I think I have everything ready. We're gonna start with a... What the hell, they move so slow. I did not know that roach speed made your roaches move faster underground. What the hell? I was absolutely not aware of that. Huh. You live, you learn, I guess, huh? Here, we're gonna add in a third base here as well. I absolutely did not know this. There's no... I bet some of you guys knew about this because you guys... There's some YouTube commenters that whenever I say something, or I ask like a question out loud, and then they'll tell me like the lore reasoning behind something. You know, I'll be like, oh, I wonder what this is. And they're like, actually, this is because at Marsara in 2026, Kerrigan did not hold Rainer's hand. I'm like, oh, that's phenomenal. I was just wondering whether, you know, Roaches got 2 carapace upgrades or not. I get these messages and comments. It's phenomenal. Lots of knowledge. Why did I build the infestation pit? I can't remember, but we have it now. Okay, we're gonna double drop these guys. And at the same time, I do want to run in here. Look at this. This is the play of the century. Okay, let's go, baby. Bum 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 bada bum bum. Under pressure. Oh. Wait, I have 2 guys here? I didn't even know that.
Metamorphosis complete.
Do you think he's aware of this or what? No way.
Mineral field.
Whoa! Big surprise. And on the ground. Let's hope he didn't see it. He's like, let me seize it up. Oh, he's here. He's here. He's here. Oh, we're still running around as well. I did not pay attention to what was going on. My ally is showing up at this point as well, which is phenomenal stuff. I really do like that. These 2 roaches have been getting some serious kills as well. I hope he can finish it by himself. I have not been injecting very well. Oh no. Surely he can win this, right? This is looking quite decent. There's a lot of freaking stuff in here. He's getting blasted right now. This is the problem when you're building Colossus. I have a theory about the Colossus, is that it always is bad. You know how sometimes you feel like Colossus are good? I think the situations in which Colossus are good are so limited that we actually shouldn't build them. I'm dead serious here as well. I actually think Colossus right now in Protos versus Terran are the most overrated unit. I don't actually think they should be built. They're awful. Storm is just better. I think Immortals are better. I think everything is better than the Colossus. It just doesn't do anything well. Any task that it could possibly have, it's terrible at it. It is the most worthless employee that Protos has. It is huge, it is expensive. It's like 500 resources for a dude that is tall. Like, this is not the NBA, brother. This is not how it works. You can't just be large and get a job. No. You need some skills as well. I remember once reading this crazy fact that something like, I want to say it was like 30% of all people over a certain length were actually in the NBA. I can't believe this guy has the exact same plan as me. That is very exciting. Both of us are gonna open up Roach. Okay, Alling. No. Roach. Mass Roach. Just Roach. Okay, let's see if we'll listen. Either way, the NBA thing, it was semi-fake news. I saw that it was 1.4%. I just got this out of a Reddit thread, so I take this with a grain of salt. I freaking hate that nowadays when I Google something, rather than getting an answer, I get someone answering my question in a Reddit thread or in a Quora thread. I don't even know what Quora is, but I trust it even less than Reddit. And I absolutely do not believe anything that is said on Reddit. All these facts are always fake news. There's never any sources. I hate it. But either way, the Reddit thread said it was like 1.4%. That if you're above 7 feet, there is a 1.4% chance that you're currently in the NBA, and then something like 20% over your lifetime. But that was based on some, some math like that. Sucked it out of his own fat thumb, if you ask me. And I'm not big on thumb suckers. And I'm not big on Reddit math people either, so Add those two together and you get a deadly combination. Either way, we're going to be making some roaches. Get my freaking drone scout. This is... Oh, my opponent is Marcos. That's my previous ally. This guy doesn't have a build order, so we'll be fine. Freaking... If he actually does it correct this time and builds his second gas before the pylon, he did it just to mess with my head, I guess. That would be quite something. What the hell is Dottibot doing here? Drone scout. Hatch pool. Oh no. I'm not loving the vibes here, lads. I am not loving it whatsoever. I'm actually kind of hating the vibes over here. Is there a gold base here? No, there's not. No. Okay, I know the other bases. Sad. Well, none of these maps have a gold base. What the hell? Get off your high horse map maker. Start giving me some gold bases. Give me that sweet cash, baby. Alright, we're gonna hang out over here on the high ground. On top of this rickety looking fan. Sure, that thing is not gonna implode any day soon. Probably should just add a fast roach horn. I don't trust this guy to do fast roach horn at all. He said he's gonna open up roaches, but I'm not buying it right now. I am not buying, my dear friends. I'm not selling either, but I'm definitely not buying. He doesn't have a roach. Like, neither of us are going to be building... Oh, he went links. He didn't listen. I said let's both go roaches, but he's going links instead. Okay. Well, if I had known that he wasn't going to listen to me, then I wouldn't have thrown down such a fast roach horn now, would I? That actually kind of sucks. Let's skip my Evo chamber for once. I'm actually going to kind of rush out a double drop here. That's what I'm going to do. That is my plan. Okay. So we're going to get a fast pneumatized carapace. And then I wish I already had a second gas. I honestly thought I already had a second gas. Mistakes were made. Happens to the best. Get a third gas as well. Oh, did I lose my drone? I think I had a drone here at some point. I was moving to this area to take a third. Or maybe I imagined it. I think I was planning on doing it at least. What the hell was that? Was that a... Is my man already dropping me? That is fairly early on in the game, isn't it, buddy? Just gonna build some spore crawlers here. 340! What the hell is this? Maru? Oh, it's wonderful. Oh. I saw something on the map. I just assumed it was a drop. I did not realize this was allowed. Here, my random spore is gonna kill you. Can't believe that worked. Oh my god. You're never gonna believe this spore when he comes home, you know? Comes home from a long day of work. Freaking a random spot. How the hell did that work? He was even microing his oracle, which makes it less believable. Was that Marcos or not? It's not. Marcos is playing one hell of a game right now. Much better than in the previous one. Okay, we're gonna go in here. I wish I had already started my burrow movement. Or just my burrow in general. Oh, I am not loving how this is looking. He built a lot of links. He's now getting a lair. Yeah, I'm not super digging this here. I am not super digging this here. We're gonna go for a double roach drop. Get Glio Reconstitution. This is every 2v2 map ever is good for drops, it seems like. It's actually crazy. Like, there's so much dead space. Like, this is good for blink attacks. It's good for drops. It's like, you name it and it's good for it, you know? It's just good for everything. It's the opposite of a good for nothing. It's a good for everything. Look at this though. This is a play that you guys have never seen before. Look at this. He's like, oh, my natural now is safe. Wrong! It's never safe. It's never safe. I got it. I wish I could keep these guys alive. Oh, yeah, he sent them back. He's like, oh, my net? Safe, brother. Absolutely safe. When is my my burrow finishing up, though, huh? Really makes you wonder. How freaking long is that upgrade? That upgrade should be faster. Oh, it just finished. Yeah, I think burrow should research quicker. I'm saying we should give it like maybe like 40 seconds or something, or 35 seconds. You could kind of get it as like a response to stuff. But dude, I'm still killing stuff. Anonymouse. That's actually a good name. I like that nickname. I really do. Oh, there's nothing here. I can't imagine being that goated. Just built nothing. No units. Should I add in some hydras? I'm doing it already. I feel like I was very... Oh, he's building a spire. Yeah, I'm not going to get hydras then. I'm even going to cancel everything here. Alright, it's just roaches. I was gonna build roaches here, boys. That was the plan. Okay, let's get this crap. Oh, I built one Hydra. I built 2 Hydras. I thought I cancelled them. Hate to see it. Hydras are kind of like these people to a party that you don't invite, but always end up showing up anyway. You know what I mean? There's always someone's +1. Not a big fan of that. It's the same with Hydras. Always +1. Let's do a battle to the death. Oh, no, don't help. Don't interfere. When Hydras are fighting, you don't interfere. Never interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake. Who wins this? They both die. That's pretty fun. How do they do that? Duel between Hydras. God. Bunch of morons. Ooh, I actually want an infestation bit. I find it funny to go for infestors. I do want infestors. Okay, we're gonna now drop against a guy that's messing air units. This has to legitimately be the worst plan that I've ever had in my entire life. My ally is popping out Mutas though. Also not a brilliant plan. If he you can win this. That's 3 queens against 1 void ray. That is a winning battle. You're allowed to engage in that for certainly. For certain, my friend. Most defiantly, as the British would say. Let's get a fort base over here. Where's my drops coming? Should I tell him to clear the main? Yeah, I'm just gonna point over here so that he goes away from the main base. And also so he kills the freaking Nexus. What? You have Mutas, you can shoot it. What do you think he said? Shit? I should not have this filter on. It's way funnier to read what I have to say. Come in here, brother. This is like James Bond, but if there are very many. They come exactly when you don't expect it. Just like James Bond in the movies. He always comes unexpected. Did I just lose all of my roaches for free? I think I might have. Look at this micro. Look. They're downstairs. Look. Wait, are both of them Protos? I should have realized that a little bit faster, shouldn't I have? Okay. What do I want then? I said I want to go to... Oh, infestors is what I wanted. Oh, we're actually messing air units though. That's pretty cool too. I dig that. You know what? I do dig that. Oh, definitely burrow these guys. And I can burrow these guys too. Oh, you guys can piss off. And I can unburrow him. Dark Shrine. Like, I just pinged to show him that things are there, you know? It's not like I'm trying to backseat. But that's maybe what it feels like. I should also see his perspective. It's because I have a lot of empathy. I'm a Protos player, so that's the only way that I ever get the feeling that I win something, you know? By just really living through other people's emotions. So I have a very well-developed sense of empathy. I want to kill some of his bases, though. Oh, I just have some random overlords here. You know what's always really fun to do? Is to go back with a mass drop that has no units in it. Ooh. So a noob would attack the pylon, I kill the units. I'm not a noob. That's the difference between me and you. Talk a good one, but you don't do what you're supposed to do. Does not sound like the correct lyrics. Get out of here. No, I'm in. I'm very in. Okay, we're gonna fly into the main base. I don't think he's gonna believe it, because he already sees like 500 supply of roaches here. He's not gonna be like, oh, he's like... I guess this guy just has like 500 supply. It's like 90 roach over here. He's never gonna buy it. I should get a Nidus probably. Easy. Yeah, you think he'll see it? What if I just fly over here? You think he buys that? No way, right? I should have just had something in there. He's running. Maybe he recalls? I think he just recalled already. This was a terrible plan. Well, actually, it's working out. It's going great. Oh, there's DTs there. I was gonna ask my ally for scans, but he's also a Protos player. Oh wait, I can just turn some of these into overseers. Oh my god, I hadn't considered that. I can't believe this is actually working out. This is one of the craziest games that I've played in my entire life. I've played more than 500 games over a lifetime already, so that is pretty rare. That is more rare than being an NBA player if you're over 7 feet. That's all that I'm saying. Jesus, he has a lot of units. Overseer's coming in clutch, as always. What's the chance he doesn't have detection? Oh, he has a cannon here. Well, it's very small then. That chance is much smaller than becoming an NBA player. if you're over 7 feet tall. I should definitely borrow some void here. Let's hope he doesn't see it. Do you think we're winning? It feels like we should be winning, but I feel like I'm losing a lot of units as well, which I'm not super proud of. Did I lose all of my overlords as well? The problem is that they build cannons everywhere because of my mate Muras. You know, he's kind of bullied them into making the right response against my roaches. They just build them. Whenever you play against someone going tunneling claws, just build like an extraordinary amount of cannons. Because people that build tunneling claws, they just can't help themselves. They want to keep going with it, you know? They do it once and they're forever, you know, just running in back and forth. Yeah, it's epic. Oh, there's some changelings here. Also epic. Let's see if I can lock him in. Wait, I have a Nidus. I remember that now. Oh, you think this will work? I think this might just work, actually. I hope my ally can deal with this. I'll just ping this a couple of times. that will certainly make him happy. That'll probably not upset him. Oh, he cleared that. Dang it. I'm gonna have to empty this bad boy out now. If you have pinged too much, please wait a while before pinging again. That's exactly what you want to see. We're trying to communicate with your ally. God, fix your crap. If I want to ping 500 times, you should allow me to ping 500 times, alright? Oh, dude, I'm gonna flank the ever-living crap out of this guy. It's not really a flank. He just kind of flanked himself. That was not a good recall either. He recalled like 1/3 of his army. 1/3. That is about a bigger chance of becoming an NBA player if you're over 7 feet tall. Or 7 feet and taller. The Reddit man didn't specify. People on Reddit are just making stuff up. Just like on Quora. Quora is like a forum, but there's no talking. It's just a person pretending to be an expert. And I think they answer questions. But there's also some discussions. And I also see there's some AI-generated answers right now. I never really got into Quora. Just don't get how it works. Oh, there's a lot of changelings. I can't remember doing that. Sometimes I just do stuff, and then I see them there. Doesn't make any sense. Anonymous left the game. It's never gonna make it to the NBA like this. Does not have the grit for it, or the size. Wow. What a video game. And what a video it was. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, smash like. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.